now. You see I've got a pedal pad and I'm using my ball tool here.
That's called a pedal pad?
This is a pedal pad. It's used for making flowers on it, but I'm using it for this, okay? These wash up beautifully with a little 409 when they get colored from food coloring.
Where does one obtain such a pedal pad?
Pedal pads are from like Global Sugar Art has them. Any cake supply should have them, but it's called a pedal pad, this blue one. Nicholas Lodge sells them in the big square ones. I have a big white square one that I like too. So, all right, so I want you guys to see what I'm doing. And yes, these are going to sit and crust a little bit because it does help with the ruffling, okay? I'm going to let that one sit for a few minutes, so I'll get this out of your way. All right, so I'm on this ruffled side, and I'm just going to sit and go like this. Got to lift it up a little bit because it wants to stick. And I'm pushing enough that the ruffles are coming out. Okay, can you see that? And I'm not doing this area up here for a reason, because we're going to overlap it. See, that's not enough. I want it to really show. And I'm dusting the back side. Just try and stay within an inch.
It looks like you're kind of erasing it, if that were a pencil.
It kind of does, like you're erasing, but you're just using pressure, rubbing back and forth to make it ruffle. We're going to do a couple of these, and then we're going to put them on the cake. Try and do it right on the edge so that that flattens out and gets thin. And you can always go back if you feel you missed a couple spots, because those are the important spot. This is where the detail is going to show up on the cake. Okay, we're going to let that one sit for a few minutes while I get this one ready.
So the different ruffles that you're using right now are different thicknesses?
These are the same. These are all the number 1.
Okay. That was all cut from the same number 1.
All same number 1. This is number 2. I'm going to run it through the pasta machine in a few minutes to get more.
Okay.
But I'm just doing these 3 right now. 10 or 12 or more rows to fill up this cake, but you'll get the idea. The top of the cake will get covered with a fondant heart, and then we'll go up with it. I'm dipping it into my cornstarch to help it glide over the
Okay. That's just pure cornstarch?
pure cornstarch.
Okay.
Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. So what you can do, because this side has stayed and crusted, flip it over. Work with the other side. Now it'll really ruffle. That's why I'm going to dip it, because this side is moist. If you can see what I'm doing, I'm starting up here and going out to the edge to get it to ruffle. You're going to slide it over the pedal pad as you go. Now my cake has been in the fridge chilling, firming up that butter. Butter firms up your frosting much more than shortening does. Shortening will warm up really quick. Butter is what will keep the chill and hold it. Butter also adds the flavor. Fat adds flavor.
It's always worked for me.
Always worked for me too.
Would it go faster if you had a bigger pedal pad?
I do have a bigger paddle pad, but no, it just takes time doing this. Okay? All right, so we're going to let that sit for a few minutes. I'm going to roll out a piece of fondant.
And let me ask real quick, did you say that it ruffles better if it crusts a little?
Yes.
Great.
Flip it over.